live. What's going on, people? Thanks for coming to episode 3. Appreciate the support. As you know, it's the aggressively average host, your boy, Nick Rassiopi. No, but seriously, I just want to say thanks for coming to episode 3. You guys have been really showing a lot of support, and I can't thank you guys enough. I'm putting this on SoundCloud. I actually just started doing that. I got episode 1 and 2 on there, so if you guys need to catch up, or you guys are just for some reason coming straight to the 3rd episode like a psychopath, go to the 1st and 2nd episodes, like and share them. Don't forget to subscribe on SoundCloud, YouTube. I'm working towards Spotify, but there's some stuff I got to work out and get a little bit more comfortable with before I make that change, because I feel like that's going to be like the big leagues. And I want to hash some stuff out before I actually start producing some content on those platforms. But hopefully in the near future, Spotify and iTunes will carry my podcast. But either way, to keep the show going, welcome. Episode 3, got a lot of stuff to talk about. I was scrolling through my news feed, and I don't know if you guys have seen this video, but it's insane. There is a Phoenix house fire or apartment fire, and this poor woman is stuck up there with her kid. And all you see is this dude come from left field. It is insane. Left field, I'm pretty sure she didn't even know that somebody was below her, and just yeets this kid like a fucking Ninjee star out of this window. And homeboy in the blue, if you guys want some reference to what I'm talking about, just search up Phoenix house fire or Phoenix apartment fire, OC wide receiver. Oh, snap. This dude's a wide receiver. Phillip Banks catches a child from building. It's from ABC 7. I think it was put up 2 days ago. Today's Saturday, so I'm recording this Saturday. Hopefully it'll be out later today. But the homeboy in the blue looks so rattled that a kid is literally plummeting towards him. And this woman just it looked like she grabbed the kid by the ankle and wrist and just yeeted this kid off of a 3rd deck. I've seen this maybe once or twice before in my line of work, where the guy was getting jumped and literally just skyrocketed off of a 2nd deck or 3rd deck balcony, gets up and shakes it off like nothing's fine. Either way, this kid is super distressed, and I know it's a very serious video. The kid hopefully made it through. I'm going to hopefully research a little bit more to see where the child's at as far as injuries or burns, or even if the mother or whoever the guardian was that threw them out is okay. But thank God the dude, he is a wide receiver, dude. He literally did a 4.4 to get over to the kid. Straight up crackhead strength. Catches a full-grown 48-month-old baby, which layman's terms, hey, you're 4, okay? Either way, those babies get heavy. When I'm throwing my son around, sometimes he'll fall, okay? That's why I got to put mats below me. I don't trust a baby. I don't trust to catch a baby all the time, right? I just don't have hands like that. And this guy comes out of nowhere, catches this baby, runs him to safety. I think now reports are coming out that he might have been in the military. Yeah, he was a U.S. Marine. Literally catches this kid midair as homeboy would have dropped him. My biggest fear is throwing my kids up and doing what the guy in the blue shirt did, which was just kind of step out of the way. This guy was not prepared to catch a child, and thank God the receiver came off with the pick, right, and performed the interception, right? You could tell he's used to it. He got right in homeboy's face and caught the child. He said, no, this is mine. And then I'm pretty sure the guy just kept running with the baby. He's like, where's the end zone? I'm just going to run away with this baby. This full-grown, almost Benjamin Button-looking baby. The still shot of this video, the kid looks very, very old. Could be a small midget. Nobody knows, right? I'm just kidding around. But honestly, one of the craziest videos I think I've ever seen. That house fire is raging, by the way. Where the fuck are the fire department? because there's no way a fire like that gets that crazy and no one's calling the cops. Where's the fire department? They should be hosing that motherfucker down, son. Where the fuck, like, the first responders definitely should have been there within like 2 minutes. There's no way a house fire, you just like, your apartment just catches on fire like that. Like, you should for sure hear a oops, right? Because maybe the kid did something. And then you look and you see that shit's starting to catch on fire. Hey, get out of the apartment, okay? Now, I'm sure there's plenty of circumstances where maybe she was sleeping or everybody was napping and then the fire just randomly started. Doubt it, but still very possible. But either way, this kid got yeeted out of this window. And I think it's just one of those really cool, like, heroic videos of people just doing really good things. Like, this guy did not have to, and did not have to save the kid, right? Like, he didn't know what was going on, but he ran over to the fire, and then you just see this kid, like, it was like an action movie. Like, Jason Statham is now, like, you can make this a trailer. Like, Jason Statham, like, the Transporter 5, and he's just jumping through the flames. Because this kid literally just, like a fucking flying saucer. Have you guys ever seen Jackass 3? When Ryan Dunn, like, gets hit off that little, like, bouncy pillow thing in the lake, and he's just, like, moving through space. Like, his body's still, but he's just moving through space. That's what that kid looked like. Like, if you could just, I'm sure there's going to be memes of it where the kid's just getting, like, launched into outer space, and then you got that overall insane video. These current events are actually getting really crazy, and I think with everything that's going on, the heroism of this guy, really cool thing. I for sure love this video. I really hope everybody that was involved is safe and the kid's okay. I have kids of my own. I couldn't even imagine what was going through that person's mind. But yeah, just a really, like, kind of weird video, but also just like extremely, like, empowering to, like, see strangers, like, go out of their way to assist other people, especially now where everybody's so separated. It's ridiculous. But yeah, I love that video. On top of that, the fights are this weekend, right? Like, the fights I'm super excited for. Sorry if you hear me spitting. I put a dip in, so you can eat my ass. I'm going to do it. I'm going to dip. I'm trying to kick the habit. You guys can get off my jock. It's okay, right? I got vices too. Everybody has vices. Some people like to drink a lot. Some people like to smoke. I don't like to really smoke anymore, so I'm dipping, okay? Kind of disgusting. I get it. My wife wants me to quit, but I'm my own person. I'm a grown boy, and I'm old enough to buy it, so I'm going to buy it. No, but what I was saying, I'm super excited for the fights. Jorge Masvidal, dude, came in out of nowhere, left field. I love Street Jesus. He's one of my favorite fighters, especially since the Darren Till fight, which is the one I really got introduced to him. I used to watch the Kimbo Slice videos back in the day, and this dude, I swear, is one of the funniest, like, personalities. Like, McGregor, everybody always talks about McGregor. Yes, he's a very funny personality, but dude, Jorge Masvidal, one of the funniest dudes, I think, as far as, like, interviewing and just the way he talks to the other fighters. Like, you could tell he's just very genuine when he's speaking. Like, when he speaks, like, Kamaru Usman's trying to, like, play the good guy role and, like, the professional, and Street Jesus is just ready to baptize him, dude. He's ready to resurrect and baptize this individual. He's going to take the belt. I guarantee it. If you guys are betting money, put money on Jorge Masvidal. Maybe second or third round, because Kamaru Usman is going to get a little bit of a beat down before he lets him escape the ring. No, but seriously, this fight is insane. He had to cut weight, and, like, now that I'm training, like, I kind of understand what that would mean, right? So, like, just the overall fitness he would have to keep, and then on top of that, he had to lose 20 pounds, dude. I've been saying for the last, like, 6 months I want to lose 20 pounds, and this dude did it in 6 days. There's no saunas there. He just went on to Bad Guy Incorporated, the Chael Sonnen show, and he specifically asked for Chael Sonnen. He wanted to talk to him. I think because Chael Sonnen was like, either saying, like, the fight wouldn't maybe go his way, so I guess he wanted to go on the show and, like, speak his opinion about that. But either way, it was a really good interview. Chael Sonnen, like always, gives like the best questions to ask, and it was really cool to see Jorge's like positive outlook on it. I think it's just because he's. If you guys haven't seen in the news, he's already like he was requesting for a lot of negotiations for a renegotiation for his contract, and what a lot of the analysts are saying is like, well, yeah, like you don't like 1 year you could be all the way up and on your prime, and then like you lose a couple fights and like now you're down on your luck. Well, Jorge Masvidal is like trying to capitalize on his like win streaks, and he's a very exciting like fighter. So to not pay him what he's worth, and now that he's a little bit older, he says that he knows what he should be getting paid, and he kind of knows his worth. So if he's going to do something that's out of his way and he's going to take a short notice fight, he just wants to get compensated for that, which is extremely understandable. And dude, this man knows how to flex so goddamn hard. This man is in a Versace robe. It's pink and gold. Ha! Saballer. Okay? It's ridiculous to stop in Italy, grab some pizza, took a bite of it, couldn't eat the whole thing, showed some discipline, right? And just had to feed his team. Hilarious post, by the way. Obviously, we all know that like flights have to stop to refuel and stuff. So, I mean, I get what he's doing, but hard flex. This man, he's on yachts with all these chicks and stuff, and this dude just knows what to say, how to say it, and it's always comedy, dude. When he says, why shouldn't I keep hitting him? I gotta hit until the ref pulls me off. For those people that say I shouldn't have hit him, maybe find another sport or go back to soccer. Hilarious, because I'm sure it's those people that are saying it. Or the WWE people where it's like, you gotta kind of have some respect, right? These grown 40-year-old men wearing jorts and fucking New Balances and wearing their John Cena shirts to these fucking live like role-playing events. Kind of like LARPing. Prove me wrong. I'm super excited for these fights though. Dude, Jose Aldo, that dude's I think he's gonna whip it on as well. Peter Yan is a pretty crazy fighter, but I think he just doesn't have the resume yet, so it's up in the air. But if I was gonna bet, I would say Jose Aldo and Max Holloway. I'm taking Max Holloway all the way. That dude's super funny when he talks about DC, daddest man on the planet. That dude's hilarious. And I really like Holloway because he's a family man. He's really all about his kids, and he's out there like sharing a lot of experiences with his kids. I think that's really awesome. So I always support Max Holloway. And Volkanovski is not going to be an easy fight for him either. But again, the one fight I'm really waiting for, I want to see Kamaru Usman get the fucking 3-piece and a Coke. He's going to get blessed. He's going to receive blessings in the form of, teep kicks, roundhouses, and he's going to get chewed up a little bit. And Jorge Masvidal is going to walk away with the win. Can't be, dude, literally so excited for these fights. They're going to be coming on later. So if you guys want, hit me up in the comments who you guys see winning. First, I want to see your guys' feedback. Throw it down in the comments on YouTube. If you're listening to this on SoundCloud, just go to my Instagram, and I'm going to post a picture of the fight card. Or I'll probably put it on my story. You know what? I'll put it on my story, and you guys can just circle on my story who you guys think is going to win. I don't know. Maybe you guys won't even listen to this by the time the fights are over, but you'll have maybe, 6 or 7 hours to listen to the podcast. Should only be 40 minutes. I don't think I'm going to go too long today. I got a lot of stuff to do with the kids and prep for the fights anyway, so I think I got some people coming over, and we'll see. But either way, super excited for this weekend. But last weekend, I had a great time. I had some family come over. It was great. I hadn't seen anybody really in a long time because of my absence for work stuff last year. So I was gone for a majority of the beginning of this year and then like the back end of last year. So coming back and seeing everybody, It was really awesome. My family came down from Jersey, is where I'm normally from, and it was really good to see them. I got to see my nieces, my nephews, and my new nephew, and it reminded me, don't miss the little years, okay? The babies, they don't know how to do stuff for themselves, right? It is nice because they get to sleep a lot, which is awesome, but they don't know how to use words, and neither do my kids. But mine know how to use words more than theirs, right? That baby is super small, and it's kind of crazy that, they're extremely dependent on the parents. Well, it's not that crazy. We all know, when you're a baby, you got to get taken care of. But what I'm getting at, dude, it reminded me of the old days. It was super crazy to see that again and meet him for the first time, because I think he was born last year, but we just never went back up to Jersey. So it was like really hard for us to go up and see them, just with a lot of my work stuff. But again, gonna expose my son because he's a crazy dude. He's a crazy character, okay? My son's personality is starting to form, and he's ridiculous, dude. He'll freak out over some little stuff, but sometimes he does some funny ass shit. And you guys remember when I was talking about the whole I can't form words and he gets kind of jumbled up when he gets excited? Hey, nothing's changed, baby. Nothing's changed, baby. This kid tries to go to the bathroom, thought he had to fart. Hey, sprayed shit all over the floor. When I tell you I'm sleeping in my bed, he was up, went to the bathroom, he's screaming, Titi, we're a very Spanish family here, Titi, I farted and poop came out. Literally, he farted while standing and peeing and farted a turd onto the ground. Hey, what you doing, kid? You didn't feel that poop coming out? You didn't feel the floodgates open? He knows how to poop, and it's not standing. He's treating our bathroom like a fucking gas station bathroom, where he's just like shitting and pissing on the floor. I used to be confused at how dirty gas station bathrooms were, but then I had kids. And then you just imagine, hey, instead of your parents cleaning it up, nobody does. And when you walk in and there's shit on the fucking handle of the gas station bathroom, and it's on the walls, yeah, nobody's just been in there to clean it up, and some hobo probably kissed his fucking finger and started touching shit. Okay? His finger probably ripped through the paper, just like last time. Gave a little, and then he's touching shit, not knowing he's got, hey, the doo-doo on his finger. He was so fucking rattled that, like, he could stand and poop. And this isn't the first altercation we've had, because, like, he's tried to poop outside, and I was like, dude, like, you gotta dig a hole and then poop. My wife was, like, locked out of the house while I was at the jiu-jitsu gym, and he had to poop. He went to poop standing. Hey, it's gonna go down your leg. You can't let gravity take that massive loaf you got and just pull it down the side of your leg, right? Your body has a natural pull because of gravity, and it's not going to go anywhere. So he didn't want to squat, so he shit in one of our flower bowls. The little flower pot. Ruined it. Hey, did my wife clean it up? Don't think so. Did my stupid ass clean it up? Yes, I did. Just like the fucking Roomba. I clean up all the shit and piss, baby. I'm the shit and piss cleaner. Quicker, picker, upper. Instead of bounty, you can call me bouncy. Okay? Bouncy clip cleaner upper. This poop was everywhere, though. And he was so confused because he's like still holding his shirt up. His pants are at his ankles because he's doing that thing where like you don't really know how to just pull your wiener out and pee. Thank God, because then it would have just been all in his clothes and then we would have had to like burn his clothes. but he shoots this massive turd out while he's standing, and it's just behind him like a fucking snake attacking prey. This thing is coiled up. It was like a viper ready to strike. When I first walked in, if it wasn't for the smell, I would have thought it was a snake. I would have thought he had like a little cottonmouth snake or a little brown grass snake behind him, ready to strike. It would have taken his ankles out. Not to mention in the same weekend, I realized instead of saying backflip, my kids say black flip. Hey, so racist. So racist. My kids obviously know that backflip is the like motion of jumping and going backwards. Now, does their vocabulary fuck up their sentences? Yes. But much like the chocolate face situation, they're just putting words together. I think it's because the L is in flip. He says black flip because he's expecting the L from the flip. So we're like trying to correct that now. Because we don't need him running around the jiu-jitsu gym, right? Screaming black flip. We're not racist. My son just says stupid shit. Speaking of stupid shit, have any of you guys watched Dave? Dude, that show is so fucking funny. If you guys don't know, Dave is about Dave Bird, also known as Lil Dicky. It's on FX. It's also on Hulu. Go fucking watch that. Such a well-written show. It not only features one of my favorite stand-up comedians and favorite rapper, well, not favorite rapper, but a rapper I enjoy extremely much. I guess that would be the word. I don't know. I'm still using words as well. But definitely one of the rappers I like, Lil Dicky. Dude does it all. But my favorite stand-up comedian, one of my favorite stand-up comedians, Andrew Santino. Dude, this show covers so many topics. It covers bipolar, anxiety, depression, the ruts you can get in, and it puts a comic twist on it. It's hilarious. The show is so well written, and one of my favorite episodes, it featured like this like weird, awkward, hetero relationship like nuances in one of the episodes. Lil Dicky wasn't even in the episode. It featured one of his friends like liking the other friend, and they just like didn't know what they were. And I think it was just a real accurate representation of people who are like trying to date, but they don't want to say they're dating. It conquered a lot. It was him. It basically features him as like an upcoming rapper in California trying to make it, and his friend, who's played by Andrew Santino, like eventually becomes a colleague, and it's just a funny show. Just a lot of shit happens. Highly suggest you guys go watch that. Dave on FX or FX on Hulu. Definitely go watch that. One of the funniest shows ever. The ending, the last episode, hilarious. Definitely brings everything to like a close. And those final bars in that season are crazy. You guys probably see the clips on Facebook anyway. But if you haven't watched the whole show, go watch it. Please. Do yourself a favor. Okay? That's the move. Maybe one day I'll have my own TV show. I hope. I want to start writing. Shit, I want to get on stage. I can't do that because of COVID. So maybe I'm going to have people come over to my house. And maybe I'll do a couple sets at my house. I can't invite randos, so it's kind of weird to do stand-up in front of your friends because especially if they already know you're kind of funny, they're just going to laugh at your shit anyway. Now, I'm trying to think of ways where I can get in front of strangers and start doing comedy. Okay? I know in some of the towns around me, there's still like bands playing and shit at bars, so maybe there's an open mic around me. I'm going to start searching and get ready. I'm going to try and record everything, and it's going to be so much fucking fun, especially when I eat shit because nobody thinks I'm funny, especially if you don't know me. A lot of my jokes can probably go over your head, or they're just too gross. I feel like my worst fear is like getting up on stage in front of like people I don't know who are like older, an older demographic, and I'm going up there talking about piss and pee-pee jokes. Just like that. Piss and pee-pee jokes. Hey, you ever wipe your ass and your finger pokes through? I'm going to eat shit if I come up with jokes like that. So I got to start writing jokes for an older audience and really just start putting more work into it. This podcast is starting to take up a little bit of that time that I would normally be writing. So I got to really just start like divvying up my time. But I'm having fun doing this. I hope you guys love it. All the feedback I've been getting back is positive. Please don't be afraid to roast me. I know I'm really new at this, so if you guys feel like there's something that needs to be added to the podcast, please go ahead and put it in the comments or text me. I know some of you guys have already been texting me, some of my close friends that listen to the podcast, and I appreciate that advice because it really just helps me make a better product for this. Now, do I bounce from subjects? I do. And like I said, I'm an aggressively average human being. Okay? I'm new at this, just like you guys are new at hearing this, okay? I'm figuring out what I want to talk about. Now, should I stick to a subject? Probably, right? I'm still figuring it out. But I also want to make you guys laugh. I want to make you guys laugh hard, right? So if you guys are coming to episode 3, obviously I'm doing somewhat of a good job already, and I appreciate that. Thank you guys. I also have written down here exciting news. If you don't know, I'm a big DC fan, DC Comics, big comic book fan overall, but everybody that says, well, the Marvel movies are better if the DC movies were like the animated movies, hey, eat my shorts. Eat my fucking shorts, okay? The DC movies would be good if they would just let them make the fucking movie that the director wanted to. Hey, studio, stop fucking with the shit. That's why your movies are eating dicks. Eating dicks. My daughter just came in because they woke up from their nap. Did she just interrupt the podcast? Yeah, but hey, I'm a parent, I got kids, and now you guys know I'm not lying. Or maybe you don't. Those could not be my kids. You don't know. You don't know that. Don't go calling the police because I promise you they are my kids, and if I get arrested because you guys think I'm kidnapping kids, I'm going to be really upset with you. I'm going to be super confused when the cops show up and they're like, hey, we want to search the premises. And we're like, for what? And they're going to say, other little children, right? Not funny. Don't do that to me. Thank you. No, but other than that little interruption, Marvel movies, okay, they're good because the directors go in the direction and the studio trusts the directors, right? Well, that's not happening with DC. That's why we just watched Green Lantern last night, and I forgot how fucking bad that movie is. One of the ending scenes, like the big final boss scene, there's like an asteroid field near Earth. I'm no scientist or astrophysicist, but I would imagine if there's a fucking asteroid field near Earth, we're probably going to feel some of those hit us. Right? Or am I wrong? Right? Or am I wrong? So I'm just watching some of the ridiculous shit that they just wanted to throw into this movie. So terrible. Right? But Justice League ate shit because the director's daughter like passed away or something like that, and they had to get a new director. So it was this weird Frankenstein of the original director's stuff and the new director's stuff. Maybe they could add the video of that kid getting thrown from the fire as one of the action scenes. Batman comes in and saves him instead of the linebacker or the wide receiver. But they're going to be releasing this stuff on HBO. I think it's like 6 episodes that are going to be like an hour or 2. And it's going to be awesome. It's going to be what we deserve. If you've ever watched Dark Knight, it's the hero we deserve. Okay? That Justice League movie, while I wanted to back it, I was one of the fans that was like, no, 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 man, it's still pretty good. There's some really good scenes in there. I rewatched it. It's garbage. And all the stuff they wanted to do, they couldn't. And what's even more interesting, on top of the new Batman movie that's coming out with Robert Pattinson, who used to be a vampire, but now he's not a vampire, now he's just playing as Batman, he may or may not be in an HBO series, which is just going to feature Batman-related stuff. It's going to be awesome. Michael Keaton, the OG Batman, he's coming back. Super excited. They don't know if it's going to be like a Flashpoint thing. If you guys don't know what that is, go read up on your DC Comics. If you guys follow Emergency Awesome on YouTube, he puts out videos like daily or as news comes out, and he breaks down everything, and it's super cool. Especially if you're a comic book fan, he puts everything really digestibly into a video, and he'll even tell you which comics to go read if you haven't read them in a while or if you've never read them. Really good source for comic books, but either way, that's where I get most of my information from, because he is one of the he gets invited to go to these like screenings and shit and do like non-spoiler reviews of movies, and then like after the movie's been out for a little bit, he'll do a spoiler review of the movie as well. Now, am I a fucking child because I watch review movies on superheroes? Yes. I'm a giant fucking man baby. I'm Benjamin Button in this motherfucker. I'm getting older as I grow, bitch. I'm the opposite of a grower, not a shower. I showed up, and I'm growing. I'm only growing more. Growing more into a fucking baby. I'm gonna look like fucking, when I'm 40, I'm gonna look like a teenager. Because I look like shit now. But it's fun to be like involved in the stuff like you were involved in as a kid. Everybody knows that. I loved comic books. I love superheroes, and my son's starting to like it too, which is only igniting my passion for it even more as an adult, because I get to watch my kid love it too. Now I understand why people take their kids to Comic-Con. Now, if you don't have kids and you're going to Comic-Con, what you doing with your life, huh? What you doing? Don't you have bills to pay? A lawn to mow? Why are you going there as an adult? Okay? Now, if you're a young adult, 18, 19, 21, I think is maybe the cap where you stop going by yourself. If you don't have kids and you're showing up to Comic-Con, it's a creeper. But these costumes are getting really intricate. Like, if you look at the Comic-Con videos from, 12 years ago to now, dude, it's like movie-level costumes. Professional fucking costumes. I wonder who has the time to do this. I'm already kind of swamped doing the podcast and being a parent and going to do jiu-jitsu and doing work stuff and still finding time to be an adult with my wife, because we don't always get time together. How are you making these costumes? Especially some of the intricate ones. There's ones where Iron Man, it's like an Iron Man suit where the face mask legitimately slides up on its own. And it's got noises. It's like a kid's dream. One of my dreams, I want to take Lennon, my son, to a fucking Comic-Con. He would lose his goddamn mind. Right now, we have this little trend. He keeps trying to wear his costumes out in town, and I'm telling him, hey, you don't want people to know who you are, right? You're a superhero. You can't wear that out unless you're going to go out people. And he listens, dude. If you're a parent and your kids are always trying to wear costumes out and you don't want to look like a fucking crazy person walking around with Spider-Man, tell them they don't want their secret identity found. It works every goddamn time. A little bit of fucking reverse psychology on their ass. I'm going to do these ads real quick. One sec. I'm pulling them up. Gotta pull these ads up. Gotta pull these ads up because I support my friends and they're doing cool shit. Dudette and Bros. Purpose is to inspire, fulfill, strengthen the degenerate side of the fitness and military community with sick clothing, cool swag, thoughtful ideas. If you can bring positive outlooks and you dig music, strong coffee, and hoppy beer, follow them on Instagram. You already know what it is. They got beer mugs coming out, koozies, okay? Go get you something from their Skelly collection. Ha! You're going to be swagged out. You're going to be dripping with the fit. Whatever other spicy lingo you want to use. You're going to be looking dope, sick, tactical, I don't know, fitness. Hashtag never stop stopping. Always stop. Because you got to stop to think sometimes. Dudette and Bros. They're gonna change your life. If you don't already follow them on Instagram, at least give them a follow. They're just trying to spread the fitness ideology across social media. And they also want to give you some cool merch as well. Go ahead and use any of these codes. Sorry, I'm pulling up my code now. Inside Me 10 for 10% off all purchases. Go ahead and get you that swag at a discounted price, son. I'm trying to hook you up. Get their tanks. Their tanks are fucking sick. Soup Sandwich Patch Company. Do you like wearing tactical shit? I'm sure you do, especially if you are in the community I'm in. Get you some fucking dope-ass patches. They'll make them custom for you. And if you use my offer, right? The Inside Me, you hit them up on Instagram or Facebook, you'll get $10 off. And some free shipping. Do you guys want an American flag? Yes. Because it'll come free. You'll get it for free. You can get small patches, big patches, embroidered patches. You want the black flag? Get it. They'll make it. Do you want to get patches with sayings? Write your favorite saying. They'll make you a custom patch. Fucking do it. Hit them up. Let them know that you listen to the podcast and you'll get an American flag for $10 and 2 random patches free of shipping. Do what you got to do. Like and subscribe to them on Instagram. Give them a follow. Alright, now that we're back. These ads are fucking cool. I love these companies. Ordering stuff from them already. Hopefully, I'm wearing a Dudette and Bros, and I'll have some patches from Soup Sandwich Patch Company in the background just to help support them. They'll be in the visual part of the videos and the stuff behind me. I think it's super important to make sure you rep the people, that are supporting you. So I want to thank those guys anyway for allowing me to, give their ads on my podcast, on my platform. What the fuck were we talking about? Oh, we were talking about Comic-Con. Dude, these fucking costumes are crazy. These fucking costumes are crazy. Other exciting shit, dude. I should be testing out for my Jiu-Jitsu combatives, the Gracie Combatives Blue Belt here soon. Hopefully, I make it, right? It's not like some rigorous test, but you got to be pretty precise with these movements, right? And while you're not supposed to really train to the move or the technique, Jiu-Jitsu is more about ideas. But in order for you to get this belt, the Gracies really just want to see that you grasp the concepts of the combatives course, and that you can do them to a T on video, and then you submit that video to them. It's really fucking cool. I think it's going to be like a 25-minute total video, and you submit it, and then they grade it. They'll send you your score with either a pass or fail. And it's much different from all other curriculums, because guess what? 70% is passing, and got to get at least a 90 to pass that motherfucker, dude. You're not earning that belt on some trick shit. You ain't tricking for that belt. You can't just sell your body. You got to do the goddamn moves, bro. You got to prove that you earned it, which is why I love it. They fucking hold you to a standard. And now, the only difference will be, if I get the belt, I'll be getting choked out with a blue belt on, with a blue combatives belt. My coach, he's going to be choking the snot out of me with my belt. He still does, right? So while some things never change, I'm growing a little bit. You're still going to get choked out by people. That's why I love jiu-jitsu. Because no matter how good you are, you can still get checked. It's kicking the bag, I'm still kicking wrong. Kick with the top of my foot, sometimes I miss. Hey, ouchie poo. Hyperextend the ankle. Ow. I bruised my heel a couple weeks ago. Still walking weird. I look like a fucking crusty veteran from Vietnam, just like walking around with a limp sometimes because it's just so tender. That's what I was talking about last time. Walking around with injuries all the time. Although sometimes I feel like I'm a fucking vegan. Like I have to, you know how like vegans have to interject that they're on a plant-based diet? It could be like the first 5 minutes you meet them. It's like they're holding their breath like, I'm on a plant-based diet. That's kind of how it is with my fucking jiu-jitsu, dude. People ask, hey, what's wrong? Why you walking so weird? I can't wait to tell them that I train. Because I'm super proud, dude. I've been putting a lot of work into this shit. Spending 3-4 hours a day going to the fucking jiu-jitsu and MMA. I'm putting goddamn time. I'm putting work in, homie. Now, am I ever going to fight one day? No. But I don't ever want to be scared in a street fight. I want to know how to fight. I've always wanted to know how to fight. Dude, you can ask some of my family members. I used to watch UFC, bought some gloves, and me and my boys, we used to just beat the shit out of each other. We had no idea how to punch or kick. We were just squeezing each other's fucking heads till we tapped. We didn't know what the fuck we were doing. Those are like the Forrest Griffin days, dude. Like UFC 100. Actually, I think it was before that. I forget which UFC Forrest Griffin debuted on. But I've always been a fight fan. And hey, is it the one sport that's still putting on fucking entertainment? Yes, it is. That's why I love it. Dana White's the fucking man. As much as he always disagrees with some of the fighters and he's trying to run a business, can't hate on him, dude. Sign the ESPN deal. One of the only sports, if not the only sport, other than sports overseas, the Thais, dude. I'm sure they're still getting drunk and fighting. That's a fucking crazy sport too. Muay Thai. Dude, trying to learn Muay Thai right now. It sucks. Those kicks hurt. But UFC's still fucking doing the goddamn thing. And I'm so excited. It's made this whole quarantine, social distancing shit that much easier because there's fights at least every week. I get some source of entertainment and something to talk about. But I think I'm going to leave you guys on that. Appreciate you guys for listening in, and I hope this wasn't a complete waste of 45 minutes for you guys. I hope you guys got a laugh out of it. I truly appreciate the support. Please subscribe to the SoundCloud, which I just started. Should be in the link in my Instagram, Thicky Nicky. Thicky is spelled ThiccyyNiCcky on Instagram. Thicky Nicky. And I just put my link tree in there. So the GoFundMe that I just started for some video and audio equipment and just to overall help out the podcast. The donation link is in there. My YouTube link is in there. And then also the SoundCloud. So whichever platform you guys want to listen to, I highly suggest you guys use that link. and I'll keep updating it as it goes. I think what I'll do is for the YouTube, the new episodes I'll just put as the YouTube link. So again, I appreciate you guys' support. Thanks for listening. I'll see you guys next week.